Hi everybody, this is Matthew from Disaster Area. We're doing a short demonstration today of our new DMC-6D controller. The DMC-6D is the same footprint as our popular DMC-6. It's 7 3/4 wide by 4 3/4 deep. It weighs about 1.5 pounds. It's very compact, fits on most guitar pedal boards. It's got 6 face buttons. These are all soft touch momentary buttons. They're quiet enough to be used in a worship service. There's a 1/4-inch jack on the side that lets you connect 2 additional foot switches. You can use our DFS2 or the Boss FS5U or something similar to that. There are 2 1/4-inch jacks on the rear panel that allow connecting expression pedals such as the Roland EV5, the Mission expression pedals, the Boss FV500L. The rear panel also includes a 5-pin MIDI DIN port. It's a MIDI out, a 9-volt DC power jack, and a USB A port for firmware updates and USB MIDI. That's how we're using it today. So we'll initialize the controller and we'll take a look at Ableton Live. So we've loaded up the transit hold sample here. This is included with Ableton. It's actually a pretty nice little song using 4 clips. So it sounds a little like this. It's 80 BPM. It's fairly chill. It sounds nice. But when we hit the play button, it's just going to play this intro forever and ever and ever. And if we're trying to actually play a song, we want it to go to the chorus, the verse, and the bridge. Now, we could set this up in arrangement view, and we could say, okay, play this for 16 bars, something like that. But when you're live looping, you really want to be able to just push a button and have it go to the next clip. So if we go to the MIDI mapping mode, which is this guy right here, click on MIDI, and we can click on the portion of the song that we want, and then we can go to the controller and just press one of the buttons. And you can see we've got 1 F# 2 here. So channel 1 F# 2 is mapped to that, and we can do the same thing with the chorus with our B button, verse, the C, and the bridge with the D. We can go to the stop button and we can map that to the F button if we want. And we can even go so far as to click on the fader for the pad, and we can move our expression pedal. And now the expression pedal is going to control the pad volume. So if we exit MIDI mode, you can see over here we are now moving this guy here. So we can move that and we can start the song. So we start the intro. Oh, that pad's a little loud. Roll it off a little bit. We want a little bit more. And we let this guy go for 8 bars. And we go into the verse. So now we're playing the verse. So we can let this go for as long as the song requires. Every song is going to have a different number of bars for the verse and the chorus, etc. You can choose this live. You can make this decision your own. We're going to let this go until bar 24, and then we're going to go to the chorus. So we'll let it go a little more. There we go. Now we're in the chorus. I hit that a little soon. What if we want to go to the bridge next? Okay, no problem. Let's turn that pad up a little bit. And maybe we'll turn it down a little bit. And maybe we'll play the intro again. And then maybe we'll stop. And that's it. That's live looping using the DMC-6D and Ableton Live. So to select a different bank, you press and hold either of the bank select buttons. So here are these 2 right buttons, and we have 20 banks. You arrive at the bank you want. We also have an all access bank, so you press and hold any of the other 4 buttons and it drops you in the all bank. We can go into the MIDI mode if we want, and we can map this guy stop to, say, all C. We'll just delete that mapping and we'll map him to all C. So now we always have a stop button. It won't be in with anything else, but we've always got a stop button. We can map the play button, for example. Anything we want. Really very simple. So using the DMC-6D is very much like using the ability controller or the soft step. The main difference is it's smaller, it's available now, it's less expensive, and it has USB and DIN MIDI. So you can use this to connect to a MIDI interface and drive a long cable. USB MIDI is limited to about 15 feet by the USB spec, but MIDI cables work to 50 feet or more. So if you have your laptop at the back of the stage or by the soundboard or something like that, you can just run a long MIDI cable, which is something that you can't do on the USB only controllers. You can use this to interface with other MIDI devices that don't have USB MIDI, for example, not computers. And then the really neat thing about it is that the USB MIDI and the DIN MIDI are actually bridged inside, so that if you send MIDI from Ableton out, the MIDI out DIN port on the DMC-6D will then pass that on to other devices. So you can connect the USB MIDI to your computer and the DIN MIDI to a Strymon timeline or a time factor, any MIDI pedal, the new Eventide H9, anything like that, and you can embed MIDI clips in your Ableton clips so that when you go to the next section of the song, it automatically changes the patches on your MIDI pedals on your pedal board. So it's a little more flexible than some of the other controllers that have been out on the market previously. These will be available on our website in about 3 weeks once we finalize the design for the enclosure. They're going to sell for about $239.99 plus shipping and options. Some options include we can install a side roller here for MIDI expression. That deletes one of the back ports. The back port then becomes the expression pedal. The expression switch input. The switch here can be used for selecting bank up, bank down, or it can send 2 other messages, for example, stop and play. We'll have more details about this on our website in the next few weeks. Check us out at disasterareadesigns.com. We'd love to hear from you, so any comments or questions, please post them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.